other men, young men that are going to come forward and say inappropriate things that have happened with Ricky Martin. I can guarantee you. I saw it in the last reading, I see it here, and they're like, it's like a floodgate. They're like, Pia, Hi everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. So grateful to have you all. This is a channel about hot topics through a tarot perspective. So today I'm going to do a Ricky Martin update. A lot of what I predicted has come true, and yeah, so let's get into it. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Okay, please be respectful. Also, I have been blocking people and reporting people that come to cause trouble because I don't play that game. Just putting it out there. Okay, so let's get into it. I have been accurate, well, partially accurate. I did a video and I'm going to put a card up throughout the video about it. I have been mostly accurate about about a situation involving Ricky Martin and his allegedly nephew, having something going on between them. I also have been accurate in saying that Pia would cover it up, and you'll notice that they're saying like the case was dismissed, but then they also say the nephew dropped it. I strongly believe that he was coerced into it, and we might not know the full story at the end of the day, because I feel like the nephew has signed a non-disclosure, but that's just what my intuition tells me and what I picked up on. I said that, but there are going to be instances that come up later on about him, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I just want to do an update. Like I said, I had initially seen this, that things are going to build up to March, so that could have been the lawsuit with the manager that's going to build up to March, but something's definitely going to build up to March, and you know, he's in hot water right now. I did see that his manager had alleged that there'd be a story that comes out that would ruin his career. Now, I don't think that was the one with the nephew, the alleged nephew. I think it was something else. So let's get into it. Yeah, this is Ricky Martin update, and I'll keep doing these. I am going to start doing like trial stuff, like crime. I don't do readings on people that I've passed on because it's bad energy, but yeah, so I'm going to start doing that. So 6 of Swords, the Lovers, and 9 of Swords. I strongly see here that this whole situation has had an effect on his relationship. I don't think he is completely innocent. I can just tell there's something energetically. The husband is being distant. I want to see when his birthday is, the husband. I feel like he might be Aries, something like that. But the husband's being very distant with the moon. He's just like there, but not there. The 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. His husband is planning on moving on with his life. Yeah, alone. But I feel like they have a few kids together. So 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 9 of Cups. They have a few kids together, and it's kind of having this is a very trying time for him, Ricky Martin. And like I said before, I think it's a chance for him to look at himself and see like, what did I do? You know, what did I do that's affecting the situation, and what did I do that is having an imprint on my life, you know? And I think self-accountability is very underrated. I think a lot of the time, I think we think self-accountability means being hard on ourselves, but it's important to keep ourselves in check, especially with situations like this, because it could have been avoidable. There are other men, young men, that are going to come forward and say inappropriate things that have happened with Ricky Martin. I can guarantee you. I saw it in the last reading, I see it here, and they're like, it's like a floodgate. They're like, PR, I think people have gone. 5 Swords. People have gone, this is what I see. People have gone to different news networks and stuff and said, Ricky Martin did this, Ricky Martin did that. But because he is so revered and so loved by the Latino community, he's being like protected. But it's weighing heavily on him. Very heavily on him, because he knows it's about to come down. And like it's creating a cycle of like, oh, this is happening, I did this wrong, trying to hide it. But in trying to hide it, he's hurting himself, if that makes any sense. So 4 of Pentacles is going to try to hold on to his money. Let me see what's going to happen with the manager, because I feel like I think she might be a Scorpio. She's very like, she's not completely innocent either. But let's see what's going on with the manager. Ricky Martin's manager. Okay, so I think with the manager, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, they had a story like this before. So she worked with him before. I can see that very strongly, and I think I heard that too, that they worked with each other before, and she was like, you know what, I give up on you. But he was like, no, please come back, I need your help. So she came back, 9 of Wands. She was like, okay, but we have to do things properly. But because this is the thing, when you go back, especially to relationships, not necessarily business, any kind of relationship, you need to set the boundaries before you go back in. So she was like, okay, but things can't be the same. She went back in and it was the same. The King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Then she was like, you know what, he wasn't being authentic, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. But I think he's got issues that are deeper than just than what she thinks. I think she's just like, he just needs to get his act together, because I think they come from a party lifestyle. Her too, like, you know, he just needs to do this, he just needs to do that. But he has deep rooted issues that he needs to address. I see that very strongly. 3 of Pentacles, the World High Priestess, very, very strongly. And you know, until we address these issues, we don't. Wow. Okay, so I see very strongly here that they had a friendship. Ace of Cups, the Emperor. They actually had a friendship and they cared for each other. I think she might have taken care of his kids and being close to him. And when she feels like he took advantage of her, and he probably did. You know, he probably did. So I wish them all the healing that they need. And I do see very strongly the outcome being years of fighting, wow, justice, legal issues. Okay, and him trying to hold on to his money. So Justice, the Sun, King of Pentacles, he's going to try to hold on to his money, but she's going to win something. I think she's going to end up settling right before they go to trial, because his PR is going to tell him, his publicist is going to tell him, this doesn't look good, she knows too many things, and it's going to come out if we go to trial. And that's the thing about why a lot of celebrities don't want to go to trial, because information about them will come out, like we saw with Amber and Johnny Depp, that isn't the nicest to hear about people, you know, and it taints their image, it taints their branding, it taints this idea that people have of him. So I see them very strongly settling right before trial. 10 of Pentacles, so that he's gonna be like he's gonna say what he said before. I just want to move on with my life. You know, if you're always the victim, it's time for you to pay attention to how you're living your life. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like he's always the victim, and he's like, I'm just gonna move on with my life. Same thing that he did with the nephew story. I'm just gonna move on with my life. It's time for me to heal. It's time for me to grow. I need to learn. I really don't like when people are always the victim. It's so off-putting. But that's what I have for you. I love you all. Take care.